Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Diego Sierra. Diego Sierra is the CEO of Digital Beings and GodShift. Formerly an engineer and an entrepreneur at heart, Diego has led hundreds of successful technology projects for leading companies worldwide, helping them achieve their goals and embrace new technologies. Passionate about the convergence between the financial and tech industries, he's become a blockchain evangelist, fintech advisor, and the go-to person when it comes to implementing DLT solutions. Well, good afternoon, Diego. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good afternoon, Brian.
I appreciate
Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. This is so exciting. You know, I've literally traversed the globe, but not literally, but maybe virtually as far as these podcasts. And you're hailing out of the great country of Argentina. So thank you again
that's where we are.
Absolutely. This is so fun and exciting. So Diego, we're going to jump into the questions so we can get your story out to the world. So you've got quite the career in technology as a project manager, as a serial entrepreneur, and now you're the CEO of Digital Beings, delivering top-notch technology solutions. What can you tell us about the road so far and what's next?
Well, Brian, I think it's been crazy so far. It's been always a constant learning of new things, of dealing with new problems, coming up with new skills to deal with the new problems as they come up. I think that the secret here, or what's helped me, move forward so far, has been the fact that I really love what I do, like technology, all these kind of like interesting things. The fact that technology is a piece of asset that goes or that covers all industries in every single layer of the industries. So I think that that's probably what drives me forward. And what's coming next? Well, I mean, that's a big question, right? I mean, I guess in essence, it's always learning and continue learning, because technology moves at a fast pace, and it's very hard to keep on with it. So it's that's kind of the challenge that we have here, right?
Great, thank you for sharing that. And a lot of people that are on this show, Diego, share the same excitement and passion around the technology and what they're trying to accomplish, right? So I appreciate the share. So we're going to talk about the pandemic here, Diego. The pandemic has started to lift. Maybe it's going back. We're not sure. But what are your plans for business growth now going forward? And will it be any different than during the lockdown?
Well, I think that if anything, the pandemic has shown us that the remote collaboration, or working together, even though we may be apart, right? Or there may be, we may be in another country, another region, another time zone. I think that the pandemic has taught us that that's possible, that right now there are lots of tools that will help us collaborate in those scenarios, so that we can now go and get the right skill, no matter what the person is, right? So it's less related about the location and more related about the expertise, the knowledge, and how each piece of or how each member of a team fits into the larger, component of the team, no matter where they are. So I think that moving forward, and the fact that now a lot of American companies have understood how to collaborate with remote teams or things like that, that's going to open a huge opportunity for companies like us, or for markets like us, where we used to, we needed to show our clients that we are up to the task when it comes to working with top-notch American companies, under their methodologies, under the processes. So now that some of them were kind of forced to doing that, they've realized that that's possible, and that there's a benefit of doing that, because now you don't need to worry about not being face to face or anything like that. So So I think that the opportunity ahead is very big. It's going to push us to grow and to keep on doing our best efforts to to keep our business model, our services, and the way that we've been providing it so far. And it's very exciting. It's very exciting because I think that this is going to speed up a lot of our projections and plans for the future, and that's always good. Of course, we need to be very intelligent to 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 set up plans accordingly to that new demand or that new model, and that's going to be very challenging for us.
Yeah, no, I think that because of how technology is, and the pandemic has really accelerated some of the innovation, but the platforms
Exactly.
has allowed businesses like yourself really to compete in the bigger markets, and so it's really leveled the playing field. So that's exciting that you're sharing that, and I'm really excited to see your growth.
Yeah, and I mean, it was technology companies like us. We've been doing a lot of these kind of like remote collaboration or ways of or methodology of work, or distributed teams or things like that. But now that's got. Everybody's now involved in those kind of action or activities or requirements or situations. So something that was actually kind of like for us very familiar, but not for many businesses or companies, now is kind of like a new standard, right? And that's going to help us, get to new markets, to new clients, to new opportunities, and that's going to happen. Of course, there's also going to be a lot of competition because we are in a market that is very competitive in terms of like the different offers that you have from different parts of the world. But I think that we are very well positioned in the sense that we combine a good level of expertise in our engineers, a very cultural fit with the American culture. Also, like time zone wise, we are very well positioned as well. So all of those things will help us, but yeah, it's going to be very competitive as well.
Great. Thank you for sharing. And Diego, we want to jump into this last piece here, this last question about Sports Illustrated, right? We saw the recent post of Civics, which is the Sport Illustrated ticket launch, right? Sports Illustrated's land in ticket selling business. Could you
exactly?
Yeah. Could you tell us? Yeah, it's absolutely huge. Could you tell us about the project and your team's experience while collaborating with such an iconic brand in the United States?
Well, it was, as you can imagine, Brian, it was very, very challenging, right? For one hand, it was like, for us, it was kind of like probably the biggest brand we've ever worked with. So it was something that we were kind of like very happy with, but also it was a huge responsibility for us to be up to the task, to deliver, and to help them achieve their goals. At the same time, the project goals were very, very, very challenging because there was a kind of a short time to market because us being a ticket selling platform, we needed to make sure we were ready for when all the things or shows or events are starting to lift up. So that demanded a very, very intense process of development and a collaboration of a large team of around 30 people, combined between people from Sports Illustrated and our company. And I think that we were able to come up with a very dynamic methodology, with a very dynamic collaboration, where we were able to adapt to the client's need, to the constant change or the constant adaptation of the business solutions that they were going to provide, and trying to find their uniqueness versus other ticket selling platforms that are more established in the market. So I think that the path has been exciting. It's been tiring as well, as you can imagine. But it's been great, and we are very, very, very thankful to Sports Illustrated for trusting on our team on this enterprise and this goal. I mean, and this challenge. So I think that right now, I mean, we've launched the platform. So Sports Illustrated Tickets is live since June, and I think I can only imagine that positive things are going to come moving forward. We can see that as events start, as stadiums start to get packed again, as sports continue to open the ability to have audience in the fields or in the stadiums. So that's going. I mean, it's very comforting to see how we can finally start getting out of this whole situation of the pandemic. That was a very, very bad hit worldwide, right, last year.
Yep, absolutely. And this is so exciting, the fact that you're working with Sports Illustrated on the ticket selling. So I really, really appreciate the share behind this, and we're looking forward to see the growth of your company, Digital Beings. So thanks again. And Diego, it was a pleasure having you on the show today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Yeah, that would be great, Brian. It was great being here. Again, thanks for having me. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to tell the world about what we do, about us. And will be always a pleasure to talk to you.
Bye for now.